All right, welcome back. This is Anna from the Astrocats. I know it's been about a month. It's been a month. Anyway, so I kind of want to give you guys an update where things are going. As I mentioned last time, unfortunately, I found myself suddenly unemployed, which was like just an abrupt stop. So that means I needed to pause for a moment, kind of figure out what I couldn't do, get my ducks in a row, kind of deal, and kind of try to figure out a plan of action to make sure that I can still survive for a little bit while I figure out like my job options, career options, and then go ahead and then just trying to kind of try to make it past the trauma of being laid off suddenly and then figure out what to do and freaking out. So that was pretty much what's happening for the month of like March. By April, I did a little soul searching, and maybe as you all know, the job market right now is absolute total trash. So I'm just kind of sitting and kind of having a kind of epiphany, and I maybe think it's like, okay, maybe this is the time for me to go back to be a full creative instead of just being just corporate 40 hours a week and a creative 10 hours a week. Maybe at this point this is the best way I can go about it. So yes, I was looking at a lot of those options at this moment. One of the things that I did during that time period, as you guys know, our team went down from 3 people to 2 people. So it's mostly me as the artist and Lord Byron as the writer. So some of the stuff that I've been doing in that time period is figure out how to do the production. As you guys know, you see me for the past couple years literally just creating aliens, creating backgrounds, creating ships, creating all the concepts. We got it all finally in a Bible. It was finished at the end of last year. And for the earlier part of the year, I was looking through that Bible and then figure out, okay, pre-production's done. Now how do I do production? Was trying to look into ways to animate. I even started animating that intro, just kind of like an idea concept. And then as I did that, before I got laid off, I realized like, Jesus Christ, it's going to be a lot of work and it's just me. So I kind of had to kind of reel myself back during this time period and go, well, okay, what do I have available to me? And as I've been talking to a couple of my friends, they're going, Hannah, you should really consider AI tools. So I have been looking at AI tools. So for my friends that know that I am a traditional trained artist, I did went to school for animation. However, this is the reality situation that I'm in. Currently unemployed. I don't want the lack of of resources, of human capital to be the reason why I stopped this project, especially in this day where we have all these tools available. What I would like to do is just right now, I just want to get a concept off the ground, just something, a prototype that is fully animated, just to say, hey, the project did not die. It's just right now we're configuring our process. So I'm going to be looking at the AI tools in order to be able to move past that first hurdle, and then maybe once we could get more capital, then go ahead and start hiring actual artists. So that is the plan of action. So I know right now, even myself, I find myself very conflicting in this situation because, I'm a believer that I don't bother an artist unless I'm able to pay them. And unfortunately, right now I'm in the point where I am not able to pay somebody fair for their work. And I'm not going to do, I'll pay you exposure, because I've been there. I've been in my earlier career. I'm not willing to do that to somebody else. So this is where I'm at right now. And I also want to let me just kind of walk through some of this stuff. So you guys know I always have my Facebook page. There's the main page, Facebook page. We are on Instagram. We are on Blue Sky. We're on YouTube, and we are also on Threads. And not sure if you noticed, if you go to the webpage recently, one of the things that I've done the last couple of months is literally I had to migrate my Twitch channel from Twitch to YouTube, because unfortunately Twitch decided to change their policy, so that ate up some of my month as I'm brainstorming through these. There is the Anna Chaos Studio, art studio, so I want to start creating art courses. So people that know me personally, they saw that I was kind of polling to see if I should do this. That's why you see now an art table back here with a setup. So you might be seeing me bouncing between the Astrocats and then kind of like art lessons and art painting and stuff. So I can keep my kind of like Doc Hammer from Venture Brothers. He did Venture Brothers, but at the same time, he also never let go of his traditional stuff. And the traditional stuff is pretty much where I come from, so I don't want to forget that. And I want to be able to provide affordable art education for people that might not have the means like I did when I was younger, to kind of teach them the stuff that I learned throughout the years. So I'm also working through that. And then I'm also looking to reviving 2 additional channels. One of them back when I used to do fitness, which obviously by this double chin, I've been eating too good in Texas. And my toy channel that I used to do back in like 10 years ago, which I still got quite a bit of a collection. You can see all my nerdy stuff in the background. So yes, I'm looking into all these creative avenues right now. But going back to Astrocats, yes, so that is currently right now the plan of action. I just kind of, I really think we're at the point that I don't need to be creating more concept art because we got plenty. We're at the point where I need to start producing and making something. And unfortunately, due to the current circumstances, the best way that I can move forward with this is with using AI tools. Um, I don't see it as a negative. I just see it as a good way to testing maybe some approaches. And I hate to say it, AI is the way of the future. And I follow like Animation Magazine, and it was a show that was recently announced where they used a combination between uh, 2D, 3D, and then they did a lot of the edits with AI. It's just another tool to accelerate and have more creative or more creative options with limited resources. That's the way that I see it. Um, but anyway, guys, I just kind of wanted to provide a short update. I know it's been a month. No, I did not fall the face of the earth. In the meantime, I've just been kind of just brainstorming how to move forward with the current limitations that I have. So, yeah, so as always, guys, thank you for joining me. Thank you for following us. Like I said, I'm going to be testing some stuff. I'm going to be putting some stuff together here in the near future. It's just right now, I was like, okay, if I have to use this tool, do I have the means to afford this tool to do this test? Because let's be honest, AI is out there and it's free to an extent, but it's not free. So you still got to budget for some of those stuff. But anyway, y'all take care. If you have any ideas or any tools you guys heard of, drop a comment below. I really appreciate it. I'm looking into every avenue that I can right now, and I welcome any feedback. But anyway, y'all take care. Peace.